Safety advocates say there's a disproportionate amount of missing and murdered Indigenous peoples compared to those of their contemporaries. And as Rachel Kindred reports tonight, civic leaders say they've got some difficult discussions ahead of them to address this issue.
On a smoky September morning, hundreds of people gathered on the courthouse lawn in downtown Billings for the second annual Vigil for Missing and Murdered Indigenous People. Put on by Warrior Women for Justice, the program featured a reading of 245 names of Native people in Montana who are either missing or have died. Lita Pepion, the co-founder of Warrior Women for Justice, says she hopes events like this help raise up people in the community.
I feel like it's just important to be heard. And I've had that experience even with people who are living on the streets. One guy, I stopped and I gave him some gloves and he was cold and he said, "Thank you for seeing me."
Data from the Federal Bureau of Indian Affairs shows that in 2020, Indigenous people made up 10% of active missing persons cases, despite only being 1.3% of the population. Pepion says many Native families carry that grief, often in silence, and she hopes to encourage those who are struggling to reach out for help.
We walk around and we act like we don't see our neighbors. We walk around and act like we don't see our community members, or like we should be afraid of them or something. And really, we need community to survive and to thrive. We need to all work together, everybody bringing their special talents.
Pepion says in order to move forward, discussions need to happen, and those discussions need to center on the causes behind the violence.
We need to put them on paper. Some of them are going to hurt, and some of them come from us. And not necessarily us, but maybe forced colonization. But we're perpetuating it. And we're going to have to look at ourselves, as well as just blaming the media and the police. We also have to look at ourselves. How are we handling our families? What are we doing with our children?
Warrior Women are currently planning their next event, a spot in the Billings Holiday Parade. In downtown Billings, I'm Rachel Kindred for Nonstop Local.
Rachel, thank you very much. Folks, for more information on the Warrior Women for Justice movement and the ways you can get involved, we have contact information up on our website. Head to nonstoplocal.com.